Hey there everyone, it's Val and welcome to today's end of the day tour for Galactic Science, the labors of Valentine and friends. Greatorator and Gore. Gore is puttering around, doing some things. And you may notice a nice bubble here. That's one of the things Greatorator and we all worked on hard today, was getting a bubble of air. So now I can take this off and not suffocate. Woohoo! Of course, there is a problem. If you go outside the bubble, as I just did, you suddenly have no air. So apparently we don't have the ability to hold our breath at all. So for now, since I'm going to be running around, I am going to put my oxygen tank back in its place. Eventually we're going to have sealed rooms where the air will be retained, but for now we just have the bubble, so it at least gives us a safe zone to run to if we run out of air and we don't happen to have some refilled tanks on us. Alright, so let me just show you some of the things we worked on today. With Greatorator's help, we got an Obsidian Gen up and running. So let me just take this out here a second. For heating, we have a pure awesomite block. And if you'll notice on the tooltip, it says melting speed 8 times. Well, if you just use a coal block, the melting speed is 1 times. So you can see that that is very fast. And in fact, you can just look at it and watch the cobble melt. You can see it dropping as I'm talking, which is amazing. That is so fast. And we are using transfer nodes. This transfer node is taking the water, or not taking the water, but it's taking the cobblestone that's generated from the water. We have lava hidden back here. I can't really get back here without breaking pipes and such, but we have lava block on just the other side. And then we're using that same water to flow down over a stone barrel. And the stone barrel is being filled with lava from the crucible. And that's all hidden, unfortunately. And underneath that we have... We're going pretty basic here. We are just using a hopper. Come on, open. Okay, there's a stone barrel. Okay, the hopper is down one. There we go. So we're just using a hopper. So as soon as the water flowing over here turns 1 bucket of lava into obsidian, it's going to get yanked out, which should happen any moment now. Just want to show it working. Any moment now. Did I miss it? Any moment now. I'm afraid to leave it. Because it's probably going to go as soon as I look away. Okay, it must have gone too fast. Anyway, it works. So I just put this back here. And now it's not super fast, but it is not too bad. Some of the quests we're doing, we actually got some end stones, so now that our ender lily seeds will be able to grow much faster than they do on the dirt. And that's good because ender lilies using Minecam are pretty expensive to make, so we don't really want to make them that way unless we absolutely have to. So hopefully these will start growing a little better. You might notice that all my oxygen stuff is gone, and that's because we have made the beginning of our underground base. We've connected all our basements with, labels above the doors so we know whose place we're about to invade. And this is the center of the oxygen bubble that you saw upstairs. So whether we're upstairs or downstairs, if we run out of air and don't have oxygen tanks on us, we have a place to run to get some air and heal up and beg for help before we, die. And this room here this is going to be our storage room. And over here, this is where all the oxygen is being collected. Now, according to Graderator, and I trust his information, in order to make sure that your leaf blocks don't despawn, you want to have a piece of wood within 5 blocks of the leaves. So all of these leaves, there's hidden in the back here some pieces of oak wood so that these leaves don't despawn either. This room is 9 by 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means there's 3 rows filled back there with leaves. And as you can see, we're getting quite a lot of oxygen being collected every turn. And oh, looks like Gore was busy. He added to the automatic sieve that I just made earlier and set it up. And this is pretty cool. He made gravel, and that's why we want the obsidian. I was hoping to show you how to do that. You don't think the log is a thing anymore? Okay. Well, Graderator says it is a thing. Gory says it isn't a thing, so at some point it was a thing. I think that's almost certain. It probably doesn't hurt to have it there just in case, but it was, and then they changed it. I assume you mean Minecraft changed it? What version? Do you know what version offhand? So Graderator is probably thinking of earlier versions. Okay, so anyway, I was 1.2.5-ish. Ah, okay. Okay, so this gravel, it's made using Minechem by decomposing obsidian, and that's why we want the Obsidian Gen. And the reason we wanted to use the sieve to sieve gravel rather than to sieve okay, so it was a while ago that they changed that. If you sieve moonrock, you will get some of the things that you see in here, but you won't get all of them. And in fact, I will show you an NEI. That's probably the best way to show you. Iron, ore. There we are, this one. Okay, so here you can see if we sieve moonrock, we are not going to get emeralds. We're also not going to get gold. We're not going to get silver. Tin, looks like we won't get tin. And yeah. We get flint over here. So anyway, you can see that you get more things, and it looks like slightly different things if you sieve the gravel. So there actually is a reason to continue to sieve moonrock. You will get clay. And meteors can be turned into 4 iron. When you harvest them with a titanium pick or better, you'll get 4 raw meteoric iron out of it, which is interesting. But yeah, you can see raw silicon. You don't get raw silicon from the gravel, so okay, that's good to know. I didn't realize that. You will want to sieve moonrock still until you can replace the silicon and the clay other ways. But anyway, you get the point. The percentage chance of getting these, I think, is a lot higher. Yes, 7% chance of getting broken iron ore from moonrock. 20% chance from gravel. So, yes, gravel is where it's at. And you need a lot of iron. So, yes, Obsidian Gen, you're going to need an Obsidian Gen. Right? So these aren't hooked up yet, and in fact we're a little shy on energy conduits. We had to scavenge them from everywhere in order to get this set up and functioning. And this will probably be moved at some point because we actually had Gore's star harvester here as well, but he needed it back at his base to run the Minechem stuff. Yes? You were gonna you want something? Hey, how'd you do that? I call hacks. How'd you do that? The vortex manipulator, baby. I see. So it's a personal item, is it? I'm gonna have to look that up. A vortex manipulator. Leather. Iron. Oh, so we need leather. You didn't kill all the cows, did you? I better go check to see how many. You killed one cow. Well, how'd you get 6 pieces of leather out of one cow? Science. But we only have 1 cow egg left now. Or are there more eggs that I don't know about? Or do you have cow eggs? There's 2 in my chest. Oh, okay. I think I should probably consolidate them then. Put them all in Greater Raiders area. Unless you already... I see Endermen. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's just move them over to Greater Raiders, and that way they're all in one place. Because I had forgotten that I had any in my chest. As is obvious. Okay, so 3 cows. That makes me feel better. Cool. Well, in that case, I'm going to need a vortex manipulator too if it's a personal item. And so will Greater Raider, but we'll work on that another day. And I think that's pretty much everything that we worked on that was cool. I'm just trying to think if Gore did anything over here that I have any understanding about that I could show you. Well, this is all his Mindcam stuff. I know he's been working on different things for that. Oh, he... Actually, yes, there's one thing I can show you that I understand. Instead of coal or charcoal, you can actually run the tree chopper on methyl acrylate. And it apparently burns much longer than coal or charcoal, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, we cannot use that in the coal generators, because coal generators apparently only accept coal, but you can use it in Stirling generators, so that's another alternate source of power. And you can make coal. Of course you can. Gore can make everything with Mindchem. And this is apparently a pillar of oxygen, although you can't breathe in it. I guess you can use it as a... What would you call this? Elevator? Watch for fall damage. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can manage to not kill myself. We'll find out. Oh, okay, that hurt a lot, but I did not die. So that's good. Alrighty. You can't breathe in there, unfortunately, and I have no idea why, if it's oxygen, that it's brown, but there you go. Poor man's elevator. Oh, it's different mods, I see. Still, that doesn't explain why oxygen is brown. We were speculating it was actually oxygen from Detroit or someplace like that. It had heavy pollution. That would explain why it's brown. Right, so I think that's everything that we worked on today. Basically, making oxygen, making chemicals, and whatnot. Did you just eat a piece of rotten flesh? Or is that a piece of beef? Steak. Oh, okay. Well, that's understandable. You are a canine after all. I can see how having steak available would make you consume that instead. So guys, thank you very much for watching this end of the day tour. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in the stream sometime. You all take care now. Bye.